Welcome to Hacking Patina. I'm Sean. And this is Westcliffe, 1960 CJ-5. It's a cold Sunday morning. It's in the teen digits. And the guy's got to do a little bit of administrative duties while he's waiting on parts for the old DJ-3A. So I took this opportunity to go ahead and do a little back history of this next project coming up. Why it sits in this state that it's at, and how we got here. Okay? So let's dig in. This old girl came out of Westcliffe, Colorado. A beautiful little town, southern Colorado, where it's lived its life. It's a one owner. It was on the interwebs, markets, listed as yard art. And a guy like me says, hey, that's exactly what you need. Some yard art. No. But a fellow went up there and had to go get his peeps on it and go look and see what she got. Well, coming up, after this little introduction, you're going to see where we got it from, where we came from, and why we're sitting at this state now. Okay? Let's dig into a little details. Let me show you around this girl, introduce you to her. And then we'll come up with some game plan. Okay? Well, let's bring this 60 CJ-5 home. Where'd you get around? We're up here at Cotopaxi, Colorado. This is a one-owner Jeep that came out of Westcliffe, Colorado, which would actually be Westcliffe would be actually up right there, mountain, right up in that area. On the other side of those hills is Westcliffe.
It was probably a good idea to pull it, to change out that clutch. I'm a little nervous about this guy. It's pretty rough. There's a bunch of pile of stuff in that bell housing. I don't think it's ever been touched, quite honestly. But it did run. I got it running before I pulled the engine, so it's a positive. Now I needed to get it to shift so I could test out. Well, I wanted to test out the transmission next, but now that I got the engine out, I guess it's time to do a little work on it. Well, I gotta pull the change out the clutch. It's kind of a mess. But I guess I'll do the engine work while I've got it. Did I score a mouse nest? Getting after this 60 CJ-5, changing out the clutch so I can get it on the road and test out that T90 and transmission and Dana 18 transfer case. And what would you know? A bunch of stuff started falling off, and I was wondering about that odd smell. I couldn't understand what was making this smell. It had a piss, wet, dog, rancid smell coming out of the area. What the hell? Well, I think I found my first critter nest. Now again, this came from up in Westcliffe area, and it had been sitting for a long time, and something, there's the clutch friction plate, had been after. It shows signs of something odd. And then, what do you know? There it is. Well, we'll get this guy cleaned up, fixed up, running like a new F-134. But anyway, I can stink. But these guys, they are funky. Mix it with a little oil. You don't want that. So what are we looking at? Let's get in here. Come on. We're looking at a typical CJ-5, right? I've already dug in. You're going to understand why here in a minute. But we got the original seats. Those look like they'll fit my bottom just right. We got some electrical wipers. I'm sure they're going to be working. The rear views. Okay. We got a little hole under the gas tank. I've already yanked out the gas tank. We got ourselves a little bit of hole there.
I got some rollers put on here from what was on there. Looks like this came out of Monaco Motors. I believe that's Denver, Colorado. If anybody knows, let me know. We got a plate, Colorado plate, 1980. Last registered. Tailgate looks good. For some reason, we got a little work done here. And it works. Well, we got some vintage here. Well, pretend we didn't see that. Okay. Got some safety straps. Looks like it hasn't been used in a while. Got a little dinger here. Probably a little field booze backing into something there. We got a side here that got painted up. Seems a little Bondo going on here. Okay, in this area. Not sure what happened or why we did that, but it's there. The wife and the daughter's fannies, they'll fit right in there nice. It'll be perfect. Still some cush. Doesn't get any better than that for comfort. Got a glove box. A little plastic housing in there. Hello. Okay. Got the old snorkel piece still attached to this. That's nice. This came from the old military versions. They don't use them on the civilian. It's where the battery used to go for the military version of these. What do we got under the hood? Well, shoot. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, we got ourselves a frame. We got some shocks. You know. We got a bell housing. We got a Ross steering box. We got the old single reservoir master cylinder. Those are perfect. They always fail and break. Got some brake lines that are gonna need to be replaced. I'm most sure of it. We got some dry rotted brake line rubbers. I can tell you, we got a radiator out because it leaked. Of course it did. We've got an oil pan, timing cover. We got a heads. We got miscellaneous parts. Some more miscellaneous parts. We got the F-134 Hurricane. The nylon gear. Pieces and parts. We got some cylinders. Looks like they've been bored 30 over. I see a 03 stamped on these, so it's already maybe been bored at one point. We got another stabilizer bar hooked into this girl. Like I said, these get added on later in life. some electricals, heater, locking out hubs, whoops, didn't mean to do that. We got a Dana 44 rear. I'm sure we're going to have to go through that. Spice it up a little bit, clean it up, inspect it. We got the transfer case, Dana 18 transfer case. We got a Dana 25 front axle. It looks like it leaks. All right, well, there you have it, guys. This is where we're sitting. Well, guys, this is Westcliffe. This is the state it's currently in. We're waiting on my machinist. He's getting his ears and his little carpal tunnel fixed up. It happens, guys. We all need some help. But as soon as he's back, hitting it back in his shop, this F-134 is going to be going to the machinist. Now that it's yanked out, it's going to be nicely refreshed, and we'll move on with some cool ideas for this old gal. Okay. In the meantime, I hope you like the channel. Enjoy, subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.